It's Johnny Two-Face here, back with another reaction video. This time I'm reacting to r/FoundSatan Scene by MK. Another subreddit subject that I haven't reacted to in a little while, FoundSatan. I think it's one of the best ones, along with Cursed Comments. Or there's another one I can't remember, but anyway, so this is going to be a good one. So anyway, if you haven't seen anything from MK, I suggest you go over to their channel and check them out, because they look at some of the best subjects, subreddit subjects. And again, like I know I sound like a broken record, but whoever narrates it, whether it be Jack, Damien, Robin, or Lexi, it always adds to the video and it makes it much more entertaining. Some of it may be a little bit long-winded, but you get used to it. Well, I do anyway. But anyway, the link to the original video will be in the description down below. Please go and subscribe to MK, a great, funny, entertaining, and educational channel as well. And there's not much more I can say to this, so because this is r/FoundSatan, let's get this up on the screen, and let's brace ourselves and see what happens in this episode of r/FoundSatan.
What's your biggest fear?
Oh,
well, being forgotten. What's yours? Hello?
Oh dear. That I am such a I can be such an idiot at times. It took me a second. Well, if you know, you know.
Hey Barber, can you
I
cut
thought
my
it
hair
was
like
Jack.
this?
Of course. Ta-da! It's like your...
Hey, props to the barber. It's wrong, but it is funny. That is actually amazing how much detail is going into. But that is amazing, even though it's wrong.
Seeing double. Up, before you get mad. If anything, I did you a favor. After all, they'll be too distracted by the back of your head to notice the back of your ears. Honestly, look at that. You ever see the back of ears? They always look weird. I want to record an audiobook that's 8 out.
Not really, because that's not my main thing to look at back of people's ears. But if they want to show me the back of their ears, that's up to them. Anyway, I love the fan art. I wonder... Oh, I think I've seen this one.
Then I'll just say...
Oh, you meant out loud?
Right at the
Yeah,
end.
I've seen that one before.
I think this is a coin glued under a urinal. Of course, that's just a theory. I haven't actually reached down and grabbed it. That would be gross. I'm not thinking that could go towards a coffee that I desperately need. No. No. My sister had a DSi, and I once took it and recorded myself swearing. Then used the sound mixing to make it sound like her. Showed it to my mom, and watched my sister get yelled at and punished. Okay, there is no way you are not the younger sibling. Question, is your name Damien by any chance? Because my god, is that spawn of Satan quality. I just saw two people flirting with one another under one of my posts. I deleted the meme.
You won't be finding happiness over here?
Oh wow,
the
easy.
Loneliness epidemic. I'm encouraging it.
Oh god, that's
I'm
loud.
part of the problem. Huzzah for
Alright,
belonging
easy,
to something.
Kermit.
Ah, phooey.
You know, boy, each time you cuss, an angel dies.
Yes, Pa.
Great, now keep 'em coming, boy. We gotta lower God's defenses before Meemaw gets to him.
Wow.
Any day now.
Quick, gang. 2 + 2 × 4 equals 16, 12, or 8. Come on, select one of the...
4. 4 times 4. 4, 8, 12, 16.
These answers, you can't be wrong. Oh boy, my therapist was right. I don't need to gaslight people in relationships. I can do it online. Meanwhile in r/teenagers made a wee little mistake.
Oh, dear.
So, my English teacher, I'll be honest, is a total dick.
Okay.
He's horrible at teaching and all, and he really hates everyone
Wow.
in our class. So, I decided to just sign
Then why is he a teacher?
him up to a bunch of websites to spam
wow.
his inbox, and I also signed him up to Pornhub. I wasn't
dear.
expecting to actually make an account without a phone number or verification or whatever, but I screwed up because I signed his school email up to Pornhub, to which he will get near daily notifications about a new blacked video or Mia Khalifa has uploaded. This also leads to a
Wow.
question: will he be able to find out in any way I signed him up to it? Well, I'm
If he looks on Reddit, he'll probably will now.
not sure what the police can do in terms of tracking down the culprit in this sort of instance, but considering you've literally risked this man's entire career for
Yeah.
a prank, I am not going to be
Good point, because you can be sued for that. You might be in legal trouble for that.
surprised if he hires Agent 47 after you.
Yeah.
Anyway, hope you enjoy developing a paranoia around any
wow.
bold man you see. Meanwhile, in Crazy Ideas, what the frick is this? It's a bit cruel to kill off animals for our desire to eat. But what if we cut off a piece of meat from the pig every day when we're hungry, then let its wound heal? See, then we can have infinite amount of pork supply for the next 20 years, and the pig won't get brutally cut.
Why is this here? This should be on r/I had a stroke. Or one of the other, where the one of the other subreddits that make someone's or better yet r/facepalm. I swear this is just one of those posts where it makes my brain malfunction. Just huh?
I thought this person was a vegetarian by how it started, but no.
Nope.
No, they're just a very economic slaughterer. So, like, if we want to eat ham, we
Wow.
can cut off the ham part of the pig, and if we want the loin, we can cut off the loin of the pig, and so on. And then they will still be alive. Yes. Take that, vegans. Ha! See?
Wow.
We're not killing them. We're just giving them consistent and endless suffering of removing parts of their flesh. That's fine. They get to live. They're breathing. They're existing. That's fine. What are you talking about, Butterman? It's not cruel and inhumane. It's efficient. And that's more important than comfort, obviously. Oh, what, you think we should painlessly kill the animal instead? No. You're painless is
Oh,
worthless.
God, here comes
No
the
pain,
sarcasm.
No gain, mate. You gotta put in a bit of effort if you want to live in this world rightfully. Well, you're telling me that I could have got this job with MK by not cutting off my right arm?
Wow.
Damien, mate, can we have a word? r/confession. I set the browser homepage to meat spin on the largest monitor at
1 second. Sorry about that. Just had to get a charger for a device, and I've knocked things off my shelves over to my just off camera here. I've knocked stuff off. God, I wish I could just speak properly. But anyway, let's go back.
an Apple store. For those who don't know, it's this website showing this vulgar scene from an adult video with the song You Spin Me Right Round playing. Obviously, you can imagine what meat they're spinning on. There's actually a great podcast that dives into it, but you're better off going onto their website. It's called 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Anyway, the story.
Oh,
This
dear.
was back in 2006. I would frequent the mall with my friends, and we would often visit the Apple store to check out the latest products. I thought it would be funny to open the browser settings on the largest monitor they had and set the homepage to meatspin.com and left without opening the actual page. I sat at a bench outside of the store where the monitor was in clear view. Less than
Oh,
5
dear.
minutes later, some kid was checking it out, probably checking his MySpace, and the page opened in full display to everyone in the store. An Apple geek walked up to next to him, and with his hands at his hips, the kid was profusely panicked and tried explaining it wasn't him. Mall security arrived a few minutes later, and he was escorted out. Oh my
Wow.
god. I hope you walked past that kid as he left and said, "It was me."
No, he
A
wouldn't.
woman on the train kept staring at me, and after about 25 minutes, she was like, "I'm sorry, but you look like my high school boyfriend who passed away." And without missing a beat, I was like, "Amanda?" And she was like, "My name's Rachel." Oh. But imagine if I guessed her name right. Oh my god. You took all that money and time you needed to go to therapy to get over this.
Oh, she would either scream and run away or collapse.
Cause I'ma make you restart all over again. Woohoo!
Wow.
That's just my way of giving back to the economy. Not through my own money, but through everyone else's.
Wow.
Redoing my counters, and I'm gonna drop this into the crack. Greetings, future owner of this property. I perceive you have started renovating this kitchen area. As a gift for your newfound ownership, I beseech you a rare gift of money and passportation buried within the confines of my, well, now your backyard. So go, dig, my friend. Dig up everything. Dig up the entire space. Don't care how much it costs. You'll recoup all that money once you find the treasure. Huzzah! The lost treasure of Gullible, the genie. That's
Wow.
his name. His name is Gullible, the genie. Why would a genie have treasure? Shut up. Just go dig. What's in your lunchbox?
Wow.
I highly recommend cutting your children's sandwiches like this. The look of incredulity on my 10-year-old's face was priceless. And even if they're at
Wow.
school and you can't see it in person, you'll know. I fully endorse encouraging a bit of game with your children's lunches by making them play
Wow.
a reverse puzzle while also making all their school friends wonder if their parents have eyes. A
Yeah.
guy wheeled around 99 phones in a cart to create traffic jams on Google
Wow.
Maps. Oh Lord, see, and they say that you as an individual don't have the power to make change in this world.
Wow.
Hate the traffic that develops in your street around certain times of the day? Well, just convene with your fellow neighbors, build a conveyor belt on the side of your street, make it rotate at 10 kilometers an hour, and just put a bunch of old phones on there. Huzzah! Quiet street
Wow.
for days. Question 3. If you pick an answer to this question at random, what is the chance that you will be correct? I'm not even doing this quiz literally, and I am stressing out. I just
D.
can't help but wonder, is there actually a correct answer to this? What is
No.
the trick answer? I'm gonna guess A or D, but they're the exact same. Why
Wow.
are they the exact same? When I was 15, I had a huge crush on the prettiest girl in my class. Then we went to school camp together, and she was all flirty and stuff. Tension was high. We were hanging out at each other's room, and she often sat on my lap. One evening, when most people were sleeping or hanging out in another room, she took me by the hand, as seductive as possible, and pulled me into the bathroom. Stuff was about to happen. There she pulled out a spoon and said, "You're dead." Silly me forgot about the camp game we had going,
Wow.
where you pick cards with a location, a name, and an object with which you have to kill
Oh.
that person at the picked location.
It's.
Oh! Oh no!
I was a bit concerned about where that was going because it says like at 15. I was a little bit worried where this was going. I think this sounds like Cluedo, or Clue if you're American, but we call it Cluedo over here. Where, like, you know, someone was killed in this situation with this, and yeah.
Oh, you got clued! Oh,
We call it Cluedo over here in the
I'll be straight up
in the
honest
UK.
with you. If that was me, I would cry. I would just cry.
Got you.
You sure did, Steph. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just excuse me. I'm just
Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you back at the campfire. And Jack, are you okay? Jack, are you okay? What's wrong?
No, I'm fine.
You sure?
I'm really constipated and it hurts
Wow.
to poo.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Wow.
Want to play a game? Will you select
Oh,
the Mountain Dew drink or the Windex drink?
that is
Surprise
really
twist, I
evil.
mixed them both together.
Ew.
Nothing beats coleslaw pops on a hot summer.
It's like, going back to this. Oops. If anyone knows who's watched Mrs. Brown's Boy and Brown's Boys, it's like, where she talks about her late husband going to a party and, he already arrived pretty drunk and he goes, give me a pint of anything. He goes, they gave him window lean. I don't know why this Windex just reminded me of that for some reason. Oh, but that is all kinds of evil.
Mix them both together.
Ew.
Nothing beats coleslaw pops on a hot summer day.
You know,
Oh,
that is
I
entirely
hate
accurate.
coleslaw.
Nothing. The idea of
Along with ranch, fuck coleslaw. Ugh.
nothing instead of coleslaw pops is better. That does beat coleslaw pops. You ever wonder if it's possible for your kids to grow up not knowing what technology is? Raise them on a farm in the middle of nowhere. Never expose them to any modern tech.
Wow.
Candles and typewriters in the home. Fake the map so they think there's no world outside of the farm. Oh, don't you know, my friend? Plenty of people have been trying that for centuries. They're called cults. If I die, I want someone to sew my eyes shut with black buttons. Oh, like Coraline. No! Coraline never accepted the buttons. More like
Okay.
the ghost kids. I just want to freak out whoever digs me up. Lol. Oh, found Satan. Yeah,
Yep.
you can post it there if you want. I know I'm right. I knew my girlfriend was going to dump me, so I set up a profile called Add Profile on her Netflix account, and 3 years later, I'm still watching. Remember,
Okay.
kids, it's not stealing if you don't get caught. New parent idea. 1. Take pictures of you pulling baby out of spacecraft in forest. 2.
Okay.
Hide pictures in attic for kid to find when he's 10. Could you imagine him taking this to divorce court? Now, as you can see, Your Honor, by
Wow.
these photos, I don't owe child support. What a puzzle. I decided to give my tenants, who live upstairs from me, a box full of random items like a single screw, a ruler, a pomegranate, a book on technical writing skills, heat gun, an orange, and a few other weird little items.
Okay.
I told them inside the box were clues and puzzles that would unlock other clues, which would ultimately lead to a prize. I sent them a text with a basic cipher that, when solved, would spell checkmate. This would be the first clue. I sat back and watched as 2 college grad students spent months trying to decipher the puzzle. Their sheer frustration forced them to get other people involved, including their parents, but there was no puzzle. It's just a box full of random items. I sat back and enjoyed the entertainment. Oh, P.S. I also told them I gave the same puzzle to another group of friends and that they solved it within a week. This ticked them off even more and added to their frustrations. Okay, energy vampire confirmed. Someone call Blade. This guy threw a Grim Reaper costume on a drone and proceeded
I've seen
to
a
chase
video of
people
that.
around
That
with
is
it.
hilarious.
He's my new hero.
Yeah, that is
Fine, okay,
hilarious.
Amazon, I won't steal your packages. Jace, get away from me.
Did you know?
A woman donated her kidney to save the life of her boss, who then fired her when she took too long to recover. Yes, what the hell happened here indeed?
Ungrateful boss. Don't sacrifice anything for your boss because you don't really owe him that amount. You don't really owe him that amount of loyalty. You're loyal to your job, but I wouldn't be that loyal that I'll give any part of my body.
I like to
Sorry,
imagine
but
they
it's
actually
no.
hated each other, and this person donated their kidney in spite, knowing
Wow.
that the boss would owe her so deeply. And the boss, well, they despised this. So they got a big think tank of lawyers in trying to find any sort of way they can,
Wow.
get out of this metaphorically impactful IOU. And oh, look at that. She's been having to recover for too long. Huzzah! And out! Honestly, that sounds like the plot to a great TV show. No stealing, WGA peoples. It's not a guild created content. It's mine. I made it up. So no stealing. I don't care. You guys are out of your strike. I will.
Wow.
I'll write a
heavily
piece
worded
of
letter
shit
to Adam
boss.
Conover. If you hate your HOA, there is nothing funnier than installing a 7,000 plus capacity bat roost, causing thousands of bats to come into your neighborhood.
Wow.
They will cause your HOA to complain, but they cannot legally do anything because bats are federally protected animals and it cannot be removed. So
Wow.
I grounded my kid, and this was his
We don't have a HOA over in this country, not that I'm aware of.
response. Well, joke's on you,
Oh,
kid. I know half of these
yes.
things you were
I'll
technically
see that.
allergic
That
to,
is
so
brilliant.
Time to play
Brilliant, but very messed up.
a bit of Russian roulette
Yep.
for dinner.
Yeah,
Camille
Russian
Vasquez
roulette dinner.
said that during the Depp vs. Heard trial, there may have been, and she emphasized may, have been a bit of psychological warfare at play. She said that every morning during the trial, a female member of Mr. Depp's legal team may have gone into the women's restroom at the court used by Miss Heard and sprayed Mr. Depp's cologne in the stalls. Okay,
Wow.
Why? What's that going to do? Really? Okay. That
That
feels
is-
like the action of someone who wished they could have put a dead pig's head there instead, but was
Wow.
told to tone it down a little.
Oh, fine. I'll just resort to the boring psychological warfare of spraying some cologne. Gosh, you guys are all so lame.
Brilliant! Her discussion about her legal career was both refreshing and honest, and should be
Wow.
inspiring to young women looking to enter into the legal profession.
Fair
I'm
enough.
very happy that I chose this general attention. Well worth it. I'ma be honest.
Wow.
What this man has taken away about this, and how he's using this to encourage women to get into this profession
Wow.
more, the tagline I'm perceiving is female lawyers for women who didn't grow out of high school and still like to bully. These are the answer keys to an exam that my students are taking right now. If you're one who just likes to guess in patterns, today is your lucky day. I have to theorize they are doing this because it is so much easier to mark this way. I'm sorry, but what the hell is this Rubik's Cube? Wow. Gotta say, that cube's, cube's bloody brilliant. Most satisfying Rubik's solves. No, I'm personally
No.
not into bodily torture. Evilest thing I've seen all day. I'm just posting this before bed on the off chance that it gets a comment or two and I can wake up with notifications on my phone and pretend like I have friends.
Wow.
Dear user Dankness420, your post has been removed due to violation of our rules.
Okay.
Please read the rules before posting again. Please message the moderators if you believe this to be an error. I wanted this to frick with you when you saw it. I'm not a mod here. You know that
Wow.
saying, bad publicity is better than no publicity? I feel you can also say that bad attention is better than no attention. But then I also think that just brings to light how
Wow.
desperate one is in what they're pursuing, and if that makes any sense. I mean, I think of it as kind of desperate of a person to willingly take the bad publicity because it's better than nothing. Like, wow, you're really just groveling at the worst quality of treatment, aren't you? Don't know what that freaking tangent was about, but anyway, let's move on. One time I was late to practice and coach made me run laps. My dad
Wow.
was the coach and he drove me to practice.
Wow.
That's what you get for making me late, son.
You were pooping for 30 minutes.
Man needs his poop. Now run faster.
Okay.
A guy I put in the friend zone a year ago almost got a girlfriend today, so I told him I like him. I don't, but I need him just in case. Hashtag backup plan. There's a special rung in hell for
Yep.
people like you. Yeah, look, first time it comes around,
That's messed
absolutely
up.
piece of schmidt. But hey, second time she does this, well, that's on the guy. Once I went to a party with my husband, full of people he knew from work, but I didn't. A guy came up to us, turned to me, and said,
Oh, you must be his wife.
I turned to my husband and said, "You have a wife?" Ooh, should have seen the guy's face.
Wow.
I mean, it was pretty hard. Like, he was literally backflipping at.
Oh, there's another one that took me a second to get. Oh, God. That is a really messed up prank, but it's very funny.
Of the situation. God, it was a mess. Like over tables, he knocked over an old guy. It was violent. When you ask Santa for a puppy, but accidentally write Satan. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna name it the person watching this video. My daughter got caught skipping school yesterday, so this morning I walked her all the way to the front door of the school to make sure she didn't miss another day. It's funny because these days, I mean, obviously depends where you are. But this man is more likely to be met with, oh,
Wow.
this gentleman is just dressing how they like. No biggie, how can I help you, sir? What, you're wearing a dress? Okay, sure. So did the Scottish. What do you want about? Why is your daughter crying so much?
Favorite new thing.
It's called a
Scratching
kilt,
hard
Jack.
things into bananas at the market, so when people take them home hours later and the words appear, they think a ghost knows their secrets.
Honey, the bananas are sentient again.
Wow.
President Lyndon B. Johnson owned an amphibious car, the Amphicar, and used it to scare guests by driving them into his lake screaming about brake failure. See, this is what we need to do. Just direct the evil tendencies of rich people and corrupt people
Wow.
into avenues where they can explore that evilness in a healthy and cooperative manner that doesn't actually ruin the planet or society. Imagine a perfect world where the only evil thing
Wow.
rich people are doing are pranks on YouTube. Actually, that's just as bad. This showed up on my parents' doorstep overnight. They don't have a doorbell cam, and they have no idea how it got there. Any idea if there's a significance?
Fricking jokers! You got something to say? Come say it!
Oh, no, don't touch it. Stick it in an envelope and mail it to the White House. The Secret Service will handle this for you.
Oh
So
boy.
this barista put stickers over the Starbucks logo on Frappuccino so girls can't take selfies with them. Oh, yeah,
Wow.
right, because in America, Starbucks is actually considered good. I forget that. No, sorry,
In the UK, Starbucks isn't king, it's Costa. But mind you, I'm not a coffee drinker. I mostly go in there for green tea and sometimes the food. But yeah. But that's brilliant. I thought it's just a drink. But hey, what do I know? I'm not popular.
I totally understand where these ladies come from. I, too, will sometimes see some kangaroo dung on the side of the road, and I think, damn, I need to take a photo of that. For those not familiar with an upper decker, it's when you take the lid off the toilet tank and finish your poop in there. The result is that every time the toilet bowl refills from the tank, it will be with dirty poop water. Do this as early as middle school, all the way through high school, at least every couple months growing up. Do this probably over 100 times. When the boss at the first job is an a-hole, you upper decker. When
Wow.
the bartender screwed up your drink, you upper decker. When you get cheated on, you upper decker. Yeah, so I got the wrong order from McDonald's drive-thru. Went inside and upper decked. I can't stop and I won't stop. You screw
Wow.
with me, you know what's coming to you.
Wow, I wish I knew about that.
So she cheated on me, but I never left immediately. I made sure I've impregnated her, named my son, gave her a good life for 1 year. Then when I found someone better, I left her, reminding her that I can't marry a cheater. She's now a single
Wow.
mother. Yeah, take that. That's what you get for breaking my heart and ruining my trust and creating trust issues with him. What?
No, mate, that makes you an asshole. That makes you a piece of shit.
What's child support? What the hell's that? My sister is mad at me? I don't know why. Well, I can see the main culprit right there. You're wearing Crocs! And you're not even wearing the other shoe right! And how dare you give the ice cream tub a face so it looks like it's screaming in pain? Now I'm gonna feel bad every time I
Wow.
graze at its flesh to scoop into my bowl for my own satisfactory hunger. Pro tip, save business cards of the people you don't like. If you ever hit a parked car accidentally,
Wow.
just write sorry on the back and leave it on the windshield.
Oh,
So
that's
anyway, that's
brilliant.
why no one does business cards anymore. Heart attack! Dad? Quick, Daddy, son! What? Call me an ambulance! Hi, ambulance. I'm son.
Wow.
I'm proud of you, son. Free
That is just
spicy
dumb.
pumpkins. Try one for trick or treat. Have a bite, kids. Don't worry if you get a little teary-eyed.
I'm pretty sure that's a habanero.
Just wipe your face with your hands. Meanwhile, in casual look. Can anyone identify this spider? It's vanished and I don't want it to eat me. Ah, looks like the noble false widow. Not native to the Orc. I think they were transported here through supermarket bananas and they've spread quite well. They're venomous,
Wow.
capable of giving a bite about the same as a bee sting. Nothing major, but does hurt. But much like our humble bumble, they're not gonna hurt you unless they absolutely have to when threatened. Just keep an eye out, check your shoes, etc. before putting them on. When it turns up, it's easy enough to scoop it into a pint glass and release it to your neighbor's letterbox. That's strange. That's actually exactly where I found him in the first place. Hey.
Adorable Japanese hamster bread. Yeah, look at these cute little chunky boys. Are you freaking kidding me?
Wow.
There's no way in hell I could take a bite out of these.
It has a butthole. What? Why? Why does it have a butthole?
I'd like to take these to the pet store and just start eating them in front of the children.
Oh, that's
Hey kids,
messed
look over here. Free
up.
samples. Try them.
I made life-size AirPod stickers and stuck them on the ground all over the city.
Oh, please, if you want to check me out as I bend over in public, all you need to do is ask.
Okay, thanks for littering.
I'll say no and slap you as I scoff away, but I appreciate you asking first.
Who would do such a crime?
This should be on mildly infuriating. How can you fuck that up? Oh, that is infuriating. He didn't bother to put it in the middle there, just through there.
They couldn't, like, extend the cord that would need to connect this, like, just a little further along the ceiling before dropping it through? No? No, they just want it on the side there. Okay. Yeah, sure.
No. I would be asking, I'll be saying, look, you didn't do it properly, I'm having my money back.
I'm sure the DJ will love this. Pro tip. If you are on stage with a DJ and want to make a request, you can add it to the queue list by pressing the queue button on the playing deck, which will bring up a song selection menu for you to choose your song. It's paramount you don't disturb the DJ as you're doing this because they're busy DJing, so you just go ahead and...
You either be taken out by security or the DJ will probably you'll get a nasty attitude from the DJ, which probably won't stop at verbal.
Press it. That's what they're there for after all. That's why they light up, so you can see them. Lad at work just eats everyone's treats. Tomorrow will be a surprise for him. To be honest.
What is the people's obsession with eating other people's food? How can you be that much of an asshole? Do you know what? I'm not going to try and bother to understand.
They're donuts. I'm still gonna eat them no matter what's inside them. You think some mustard's gonna dissuade me? Ha! I have nut sauce sandwiches for breakfast because I'm not very responsible with my diet. Asking a stranger, can you make sure nobody takes my bag? While pointing to someone else's bag.
Wow.
Oh no, you can just visualize the chaos that would happen. I mean, not huge chaos, but just small enough that the gods don't notice so you can get away with your evil.
Wow.
Hi guys, in today's renovation rescue, we're covering my parents' kitchen in Nutella.
Why?
As you can see, it looks so much better.
No, seriously, what? Did they actually go through with this? I need answers. Hang on, what? Oh my god, so not only is it definitely legit, it was done in Australia. Of course a freaking Australian did this. I blame you, How To Basic. You set a precedent that this is the norm now in Australia. Apparently they were considerate, with this though, because they put a bunch of cling wrap all over the place beforehand, so it was actually rather easy to clean this all up. They just had to peel off the wrap. Still, oh my god, look at all that Nutella.
Wow.
Look at that, in this economy? Hey, fun fact, the mouse cursor isn't actually...
I don't know why people do this with food. It's just a waste.
Straight. Well, good thing I'm a very forgetful person. I'm not even going to remember this tomorrow, so it won't affect me beyond now. In the meanwhile, though... Imagine helping your neighbor, not ask for compensation, and then get sued.
Huh?
Can you make a male babysitter pay child support? I'm a single mom going to college with my sister. We currently rent an apartment together. A couple of weeks ago, I asked my neighbor, a trustworthy guy, if he could watch the kids for 2 hours while I went to class and my sister wasn't home, and he agreed. If he babysits and doesn't accept pay, can I sue him for child support because he took on a fatherly role? I'm sure I can convince a court that he accepted a fatherly role.
No, yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead and go through...
That is... Oh. No, you just manipulated someone. Basically, I'm no expert, but that is a type of fraud. That is not okay.
You're caught with this. I'm sure you're gonna get out fine. Nice things to whisper when hugging someone. You smell different when you're awake.
Okay.
Please help me. Then smile as if nothing happened.
Okay.
Oh, you have lovely skin. I can't wait to wear it. Your hair tastes just like strawberries. Tonight, you. That Netflix series, like, I'm so keen to watch it. I'm gonna watch it tonight. He knows. Don't go home. I always knew you would die in my arms. Every time I poop, I think of you. No one will ever believe you.
I killed Mufasa.
I bet you didn't feel me lick your ear. Mother told me it would be like this. Man arrested for training dog to throw bricks at people ringing his doorbell. Well, I'm glad the dog isn't being charged. They're just being a good boy. Ordered a bacon cheeseburger toaster for cheat day and got this.
Wow.
Sue them. Then burn the place to the ground and sue them again. This trick saves a ton on gas. Now, once you've filled up your tank full of Coca-Cola, prepare your Mentos tablet. Now, this is the main thing here. Make sure your car door is already open before you drop it in, otherwise you are not going to be able to get in your car in time.
Trust me, bro.
Oh, bro, wasps are asleep in the early hours of the morning. Like, this is not a joke. I lived in the countryside for many years. Wake up at like 5 to 6 a.m. and remove the hives by hand. They won't attack you.
Yeah, I am pretty sure they want you to get stung to death. Or it's a really messed up prank. Either way. So that'll do it. If you like this reaction, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.